There's growing evidence that young people's brains keep on developing right into their 20s. How much brain power you have is at least in part determined by how many nerves you've got connecting to each other in your brain. They're called networks. The more networks, the better. Education creates networks. Reading, learning, all sorts of things create networks. The more networks you have, the better your brain. Fascinating research looking at young people, following their brain scans and looking at these networks as they develop, shows this development into their 20s. But they looked at it in identical twins. Now, in theory, identical twins have the same genes, and therefore their brains should develop in the same way. But they don't always do that. Sometimes one identical twin's brain doesn't develop as much as the other. So they've got the genetic potential, but they don't achieve it. Why could that be? Well, it could be that one twin has been exposed to certain environmental influences during his or her life which affects their brain development. It could be as simple as they don't get as much education as the other twin. Or it could be that they were exposed to cannabis, alcohol, or other drugs which are known to affect brain development and exposed earlier in adolescence, thus affecting their brain development later in life. So, having the genes is not enough. Young people's brains continue to develop, and we've got to protect young people so they achieve their potential.